Hello, Jake. How are you today?
Hi Emma, I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
I'm great. I'm really excited about today's lesson. We're going to delve into euphemisms and taboo language.
That sounds intriguing. Euphemisms can be quite useful, right?
Absolutely. They help us communicate sensitive topics in a more gentle way. For instance, instead of saying someone died, we might say they passed away.
Oh, right. That makes it sound softer and less harsh. I guess using euphemisms can show respect too.
Exactly. It's important to be socially sensitive. What about you? Have you heard of any euphemisms recently?
Well, I often hear people say, let go, instead of fired. It's kind of a nicer way to say it.
Yes. Let go is a perfect example. It's less direct and can make the situation feel less severe.
And I think it helps soften the blow for the person who is losing their job.
Right, and using euphemisms can sometimes create a more comfortable conversation. Would you like to practice some dialogues around these?
Sure, where do we begin?
Let's start with a scenario where someone has lost a loved one. I'll play the friend and you can be the supportive one.
Sounds good. Ready when you are.
I heard about your grandfather. I'm so sorry. It's tough when someone we love passes away.
Thank you, Emma. It really is. He was a big part of my life. I'm just trying to process everything.
It's okay to take your time. I know it must be hard. If you need to talk, I'm here.
I appreciate that. Sometimes, I don't want to burden others with my feelings.
You're not burdening me at all. It's important to share your feelings. Losing someone is never easy.
You're right. I think sometimes we feel like we have to be strong.
It's okay to be vulnerable. By the way, I was thinking about how we should let go of the stigma surrounding talking about death.
Yes, we should feel free to discuss it honestly, but sensitively.
Exactly. Letting go of that fear opens up more conversations. It's not just healthy, it can also help others.
I like that idea. It makes it seem less scary. How about switching topics to something a bit lighter, like workplace language?
Certainly. Let's talk about collateral damage in business. How do you think that phrase comes into play?
Well, it often describes unintended negative consequences, right? Like when a company downsizes.
Exactly. And it's often used to minimize the impact of job losses by referring to them as collateral damage.
That's interesting. It can almost make it sound like a necessary evil rather than a personal loss.
Yes, and it's quite a controversial way to express it. How do you feel about enhanced interrogation as another euphemism?
Oh, I find that one particularly uncomfortable. It sounds more like a marketing term than what it really is.
Many agree with you. It certainly masks the harsh reality behind the phrase.
I think it's important to choose our words carefully. Words have power, after all.
That's an excellent point, Jake. Now let's switch gears again. How about we focus on downsizing?
Sure, when a company downsizes, it often means they're trying to cut costs, right?
Precisely. But it can also lead to significant emotional and financial consequences for employees.
And often, the way they communicate it matters a lot. Using phrases like, we're letting you go, can soften the blow.
Agreed. It's crucial to be sensitive in such contexts. Now let's look at some examples to solidify this understanding.
Sounds good. What do you have in mind?
For example, someone might say, he passed away peacefully in his sleep. This euphemism offers comfort.
That's a gentle way to put it. What's another example?
Another could be, due to budget constraints, we will be downsizing our workforce. It sounds formal but conveys the message.
That definitely softens the blow of losing jobs. I see how this works now.
One more example. The company faced some collateral damage due to unforeseen circumstances. This phrase addresses the fallout of an event.
I like that one too. It's a clever way to refer to damage without going into details.
Exactly. And lastly, enhanced interrogation techniques is often used to discuss controversial practices in a way that sounds acceptable.
Got it. Those are great examples. It really shows how language can shape our understanding of sensitive subjects.
Now, let's move on to vocabulary. Here are our key terms with examples. First, passed away.
Okay, give me an example.
My grandmother passed away last year, and it was difficult for me. That's a personal way to express loss.
That's relatable. What's next?
He passed away during the night, peacefully. It reflects a calm transition.
I see. And one more?
When she heard he passed away, she felt a deep sadness. It's emotionally impactful.
So, the phrase is really about expressing sympathy and respect.
Absolutely. Next is, let go. Here's an example. They had to let go of several employees due to budget cuts.
That's a professional way to say it. Next.
I was let go from my last job, but I learned a lot. It emphasizes growth from the experience.
That's optimistic. And the last one?
Sometimes we need to let go of things that no longer serve us. It's about moving forward.
I love that concept. What's next in our vocabulary list?
Next is collateral damage. Example: the decision led to some collateral damage in the community.
It's interesting how it shifts blame subtly.
War can cause collateral damage to innocent civilians. It highlights unintended consequences.
That's a heavy concept. Final one?
We need to think about potential collateral damage in our projects. Here, it addresses risks in planning.
Good examples. Let's talk about enhanced interrogation next.
Enhanced interrogation techniques were used to obtain information. It's an official sounding phrase.
That sounds pretty clinical, considering the topic.
The report criticized the use of enhanced interrogation methods. This shows disapproval, yet uses the euphemism.
Right. The phrasing downplays the severity of the situation.
Some believe that enhanced interrogation could lead to false information. This shows a concern with effectiveness.
I see the ethical implications here too. Finally, what about downsizing?
The company is downsizing its operations to remain competitive. It sounds strategic.
It really does take the sting out of job losses.
They announced the downsizing during the annual meeting. It's formal yet practical.
And what's the last example?
Due to downsizing, many employees will lose their jobs. It brings us back to the seriousness of the changes.
These words are powerful tools for communication. Now, let's review what we've learned.
Absolutely. Let's do a quick practice. What's a euphemism for dying?
Passed away?
Exactly. And what do we call losing employees without saying they're fired?
Letting them go.
Great. What phrase can describe unintended negative consequences?
Collateral damage.
Perfect. What about the controversial phrasing about interrogation?
Enhanced interrogation techniques?
And lastly, what's a polite way to discuss reducing staff?
Downsizing.
Fantastic. You did wonderfully today. Any thoughts before we wrap up?
I've learned a lot about using language sensitively. It's so important.
I completely agree. Next time, we'll explore idioms and their cultural significance. I can't wait.
Me too. See you then, Emma.
See you, Jake. Take care.